The Flogcast may occasionally contain explicit content that makes it not safe for work or for minors. It also doesn't provide an excuse to use the same words on Bay 13. Normal big footy rules still apply.
You are a coward.
You are Andrew Mackie.
You are Andrew Mackie of podcasts. And if you did your own podcast, it would just be average and terrible. But because you're with us, we've made you into this great podcaster that everybody knows. Be great.
Alright, so this is the Flogcast for round 10. The emotionally checked out Tiger. Burnsy is here, and I'm joined by the Andrew Mackie of podcast from St Kilda Cooksey.
Hungarian communist musicals are surprisingly full of tasteful nudity.
Okay. I've just... Our resident defeatist flog from North Melbourne, Danzy.
I saw the Sound of musical years ago, and that didn't have any nudity in it at all. Like Fraulein Maria, no skin at all. All the nuns.
And the holder of Collingwood's 2016 leading goal kicker trophy, Morgsy.
I'm so disturbed by this already.
Yeah. And you know what? This is disturbing, and penal isn't even here.
We have to step up, man. We have to step up.
Fill in the void like Dan filled the teach void. Goo or tears?
I'm full of goo. I've been watching Hungarian movies. Yes, I've got goo, and my goo will be for Scott Pendlebury.
Oh.
What? Oh, that is probably the biggest Mackie of all. You've backtracked completely.
No, I haven't.
You've done a Tony Hawk 900. That's how far back you've gone.
900.
Yeah, and it was fucking fully sick. Anyway, I'm nothing if not fair. I'm not going to shit can somebody every week of their life if they're going to put in a performance that lifts their team. And this week he deserves praise. So this week he will get praise.
What about Fig Jam?
Yeah, I'm very happy, very, very happy for Nathan. I think it's great. I would like us to continue winning so he's the coach forever. That would be the dream.
Is that your dream or Eddie Maguire's?
It's my dream because I barrack for a football club and I want the club to succeed and I don't care who is in charge of it. I just want us to win, and that should be the priority.
Yeah, you've backtracked on Buckley too. This is
No.
Yeah. You weren't on the Buckley bandwagon earlier in the year.
No, you'll never find a word of me saying I wasn't on the Buckley bandwagon.
Oh, I'm not too
Dan's
sure.
all about this. If you're a defeatist flog once, you got to stay a defeatist flog. Is that right, Dan?
I guarantee you won't find me even biting at the Buckley comments.
No, I think you said something on the lines of Eddie Maguire looking after his mate and being a stubborn president.
I do believe we've seen a few implications that Buckley shouldn't be coached.
No, if Buckley goes, Eddie has to go. I've said that, absolutely. But I still don't want that to be the case. I'd rather Eddie go than Buckley go.
See, I don't see there's anything wrong with you changing your mind despite what Dan says. Like, sometimes circumstances do change, you know.
I think that
there's still time for you to get on the Hardwick wagon.
I think a lot would have to change for that to happen, Dan. Literally, a Premiership Cup might be the only thing that does it.
On our this year, there's just no reason to think that he's lost the players. There's just not. There's been effort in every game.
Except last week where you said Pendlebury didn't try.
Or weeks, you should say.
I said he wasn't there.
Well, what's that?
I wasn't talking about... Not everyone plays well. Not everyone's good, but...
You raged last week. He wasn't at the fucking game.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Now you're on board. You love him again.
Dan now. I don't like this.
I've got some tears as well. They're also for Scott Pendlebury.
Do you teach?
This is really bad, name calling.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay, yes. Go on.
Stop naming your kids bogan names.
What did he name his kid?
Jax.
Jax.
As in Sons of Anarchy, Jack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in 20 years, we're going to have a Jax, an Ace, and a Jet. Fucking ridiculous.
Well, they're all good players. Who cares what their first name is?
Me, because it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, come on.
Be better, Pen.
Call yourself a solid name. Call your kids Jack. You can't go wrong with Jack.
Maybe they just didn't want him to go to St Kilda.
Yeah.
More Jacks, the merrier.
Who wants to go next?
I've goo. I have legitimate goo.
Is it for the standard of football in 2017?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't. No, it's not for that.
No,
I
dominant
would-
teams this week. No one dominant. No good
Back
teams.
flip, back flip,
No,
flip.
not. No. Yeah, you wish. No, this is me simply congratulating Dustin Martin on his decision to sign with North Melbourne
Here we go.
for his 7-year deal to receive $1 million plus. It's great for him. It's great for North Melbourne, and I'm going to paint my chopsticks blue and white now.
I thought you don't do Chinese food, Dan, because it stinks.
Josh Kelly has rejected North and he's gone to play with his best mate Jack Steele. On you,
Fucking,
Josh.
I love these rumours.
Oh, fuck's
Apparently-
sake. How many players are you getting, Cookie?
Oh, fucking, how many players is everybody getting? Like, Hawthorn, they're talking up 5. North's talking up Dusty, even though we can match it. And fucking St Kilda's getting everybody this
And
year.
you know,
You're the new Hawthorn.
What was Dustin's previous offer from Richmond?
I honestly, I have no fucking idea, but with the cap going up,
You have no idea what they offered, but you're confident in that they can match whatever offer North are throwing at Dusty.
It's 800 across 5. That's what I think I've heard. And I think Dusty's loyal, so Dusty will stay.
I agree. We will have the cap
Nope.
space. The only way Dusty's leaving is if someone can actually convince him they can get his dad back into the country, and that ain't North. You don't have that kind of pull. That's something Collingwood can probably be able to sell to him.
Oh, yeah, that's what we need. We need another midfielder. Fuck off.
Hey, you could probably put him forward. He'd be your second best one.
There's been a shitload of rumours this year. Because of no fucking CBA. Every fucking player who's not on the contract.
Exactly. No one's signing a contract now because they don't know what the cap is. If you're worth a pinch of salt, you're waiting for the CBA because, you know, a cap lift of 15% versus 20% is huge.
So that $1 million offer could be 1.3, 1.4.
Nobody knows.
Well, it could be, but then in that case, we're still able to probably pay 1.2, and in that case, he's probably staying.
Could be other reasons why he might be leaving. Maybe he doesn't want to be part of the Richmond bubble anymore.
Maybe he doesn't like the coach.
Maybe he doesn't like Neil Baum and Blake Carousella.
No, I'm fairly confident he'll stay. But even on the cap space front, before the CBA, we do free up a lot of money by no longer paying Delidio's contract, which we are for this year with the Giants.
Can you match the years?
Yeah, of course we can. Anyone can match the years.
Of course we can.
It's just whether it's smart too. Like, you don't want to get in a buddy situation. But anyway, we've gone on enough about this. It's not going to be determined till later in the year.
It's already determined. It's happening.
It's
I've called
happening.
it.
It's happening. Fucking...
You're
getting David Swallow too, I hear.
Right
I hear you're getting David
I
Swallow.
I was never on that wagon, and you know it. I was right about all the draft.
It's the same source. It's the same source.
It's not the same source.
It's the
What are you
fucking
talking
North
about?
board, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's my own sauce, and it tastes great.
It's soy sauce on the bus.
Who wants to go next?
I've got tears the size of the Atlantic Ocean after this weekend. Tears for those human cunts who decided to boo Paddy McCartan, or give him Bronx tears. I mean, fuck. With that, what our midfield and half backline were doing, he's the last person I would give a Bronx tear. Tim Memory was just as fucking
And
useless.
Collingwood supporters, Bronx, Darcy Moore, and fucking... I'm sure Vickery's got plenty of Bronx cheers in his career. It's just...
Paddy was trying, but our fucking half-backs and midfields were so shit. And that's another tears. Into Dylan Robertson. I gooed him up, and he let me
I
down.
saw you nominate him for Worst Player of the Week. Wasn't he All-Australian a fortnight ago?
He was. He can join Rory Sloan in the Broke My
Hey,
Heart
there's
club.
Mackie. There's Mackie.
Oh my god, you've all turned into Mackie.
Broke my heart. I'm also going to have tears for Seb Ross as well. He had a fucking shit game. Couldn't hit anyone by foot.
Oh, God. Wow.
Who's Seb Ross?
Tears for Jack
he was meant to be the best
fucking
Watson.
shit.
He
Remember
was
that
the
guy?
best Watson last week.
Yeah.
Tears for Mav Weller. I love Weller, but Weller's been lazy as fuck this year. He can fuck off and go to Tasmania, the cunt.
You've gone full Mackie this week, and I reckon Andrew Mackie wasn't even Andrew Mackie this week, because I'm pretty sure he probably laid a tackle.
I've still
I
got more
like
tears.
that I'm slowly learning new names of people that play for St Kilda whenever Brookson's melting about.
But if you don't put a face to him, you still won't be able to recognise them when they walk down the street, mate.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Do you know what Geary looks like yet? I don't.
No.
Geary was good. He deserves a thumbs up. One of the rare few.
Do you want to go through the all 22? You might as well.
Most of them are fucking shit cunts. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, Nick Reeve, I'll be ashamed.
harsh.
No, he gets a thumbs up. Also, cheers for John Terry, the egotistical racist cunt. Make everything about you. You fucking
Well,
cunt.
he's been around for a long time, and he got a guard of honor when he went off. Does John Terry deserve a guard of honor, Dan?
I'll put it this way. No United player got a guard of honor, and they were significantly better than John Terry.
If his mistress was part of the guard of honor.
Which mistress?
Oh, there's
What about
a few, isn't there?
Ex-teammates' wives, maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. I know full well in the AFL who does and who doesn't, but I couldn't tell you from the EPL or any other football league. He was a defender that played for England, so he must have been pretty good.
He was carried by Rio Ferdinand.
Was he? Mm.
I'll debate anyone about that.
I've got some more tears for Cookie being a jelly cunt.
Why?
Why are you mad for, Cookie?
Why should I be?
Well, why are you? You seem so mad about it.
He did win United the Champions League, so I thank him for that. United legend. I'm sorry, I'm quite rambly today. Go on, Fifey.
I have tears. Is anybody shocked?
No.
I've been lying in the long grass all season, and I've been staring through my scope, and the crosshairs have been looking, and finally he's wandered into the crosshairs this week, and my tears are for Damien Hardwick, the terrible coach who, despite a 1-minute goal review, could not send a message out to the players on where to be set up. If they practiced at training, he did not remind them to implement it, if it was even practiced in the first place. And then after the game, the defeatist Flog had the gall to say how proud he was of the playing group.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. That would have hit a nerve with a lot of Richmond supporters.
And in that case, you are proud of the same shit that this team has been dishing up under you for the last... Probably the first one was in 2011 when the first Gold Coast Suns lost. So the last 6 years. You know, this sort of things happen 8 times, 9 times over that period. Losses and the win ledger, I think, is only at about 2. This didn't happen under Frawley. This didn't happen under Wallace. But yes, this is a Hardwick problem. It keeps happening. And he's happy to coddle a playing group who eventually needs the Riot Act read and a different voice.
Man, we are joined here by Lee Harvey Starburns. Just await the assassination, ladies and gentlemen.
What? Lee Harvey Mate, have you not been to Conspiracies Board?
Oh, is it the fucking grassy knoll?
Grassy knoll, mate. I'm on the...
We'll be groupie.
I'm not in the grass. I'm on the grassy knoll. So when Hardwick does get sniped, Peggy and Benny Gale will get blamed. But just know, it was Burnsy on the grassy knoll pulling the trigger.
This has got a lot of Frank Grimes about it from The Simpsons, I think.
I know what the reference, but I'm not sure where it applies here.
You're a short ass who's angry about a guy who was better than you despite having no idea.
Oh, fuck off.
And Damien Hardwick probably eats lobster.
Oh, Cookie goes whack.
What's this say? High voltage? I don't wear safety gloves because I'm Damien Hardwick. Okay, I get you now.
What is it with you blaming the coach for like the last minute of games? It's not his fault. Jesus. Come on.
Okay, seriously, how many
He
times
can't do anything.
Yes, he can, because they stopped the game for a minute to review that fucking goal. They even said on AFL 360 it was a failure of the leadership group and the coaches.
It's also captain's fault. So Cochin's a shit captain.
It's all their
What
faults.
happens ultimately? What happens on the ground is on the players, not the coach. Even more so when it's less than a minute to
When
go.
play stops for a minute and your players still aren't set up in a decent, in the idea that the fucking guy taking the kick out can play on take 10 meters, that the mass of players is in the middle of the ground, that out the back there is no protection. That's a failure across the board.
That's Rance's fault then, isn't it?
No, because they had a
defense-
fucking minute to send the message out there. The game stopped to review the goal and
The
replay it
players
30 fucking
Players
times.
are not dumb. They know there's less than a minute to go.
Really?
So they just push back.
Players aren't dumb. Okay, so if players aren't dumb, then players follow the game plan as it's put in.
It's common sense in footy. If there's a minute to go and you've got the lead, you have numbers back. You don't need the coach to be telling you that.
Oh,
Surely.
so the coach didn't have a proper setup. He just assumed that all the players would know what they were meant to be doing. Because common sense, right, Dan?
Yeah, common sense.
Yeah, that's really going to work.
It's just that, the Richmond players don't have common sense. They shit
yeah,
themselves.
But yeah, the proud of the players thing, like fair dinkum.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that. I mean,
case fucking closed as soon as he said that. He was all, everyone's a good side last year. Now it's how proud he is of them.
I'm with you on that. He shouldn't. You shouldn't say that after a loss like that.
You shouldn't say that unless you're Chris Fagan or Brendan Bolton, really.
He's won you more games than he's lost. I mean, he's ahead.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he has. No. See, okay, I'll take you back.
Actually, I would even go as far as saying he's undefeated. The losses you have had have been on the players, not Hardwick.
I will take you back to. Do you remember the Heath Grundy game last year? This is delicious because it actually was a thread on the Richmond board prior to playing Collingwood. Someone said if Damien Hardwick wins this game, he will take his coaching percentage to 50%, and they all assumed it was a foregone conclusion. And
was that the game where he got dicked by 100 points?
No, that was the game where Grundy kicked a goal with 2 seconds to go.
Oh, no,
sorry, not Heath Grundy game, Brody Grundy.
Brody Grundy. Yeah. You got to have me confused.
And then we only won. You know, I think.
Can you please use his proper title?
All Australian ruckman.
All Australian ruckman.
I'm really disappointed Penal's not here for this.
I've actually changed on that. I'm actually starting to lead towards Pedersen now. I've gone off the Nankervis wagon. It's not that big. It's not that outlandish of a call. If you look at his stats, he's averaging
Pedersen's
20
played 3 games. Two
goals
games.
a game. 2 goals a game as a ruckman, as a short-ass ruckman.
Oh, that says more about your defence than it does about his ruck.
Dan's just ruined. Time to get off the tiers. And on to Richmond GWS and away from Cam Pedersen for All Australian.
Richmond. I was watching the last few quarters of this.
Is Richmond the most
we are the New
cursed
North
team in all the sports?
We
ever?
are the New North.
They have to be.
They are the Cleveland of the AFL.
Yep.
Oh, what a choke by Cleveland today.
Oh, no. Jeez. Cookie, you had to do that, didn't you?
You didn't think you were going to escape a bit of NBA talk on here, did you?
I think there was enough of it in the thread for 1 week.
Holy shit, Richmond. They're just not that good at professional football.
I mentioned this to Cookie before we recorded. I didn't watch the third quarter because I really thought at halftime we will lose this. They are a good side. And once again, I'm pretty certain this was the 5th week in a row we've only won 1 quarter for the game. And funnily enough, we managed to beat Melbourne with that, but the other games we've obviously all lost. And I thought they're a good side, and we're just not far enough in front to keep them at bay. And sure enough, when I started paying attention again in the last quarter, the lead started disappearing, and I just thought, this is Richmond under Hardwick. Because it doesn't matter about the result, because your coach will be proud of you.
I was going to say we don't know shit about St Kilda players, but I don't know who the fuck half the Richmond players are. I mean, who the hell is Caden McIntosh and Connor Menadue?
Yeah, see, there's another thing. Hardwick loses at selection. Menadue has not shown enough to take Oleg Markov's spot. Markov was off last week.
I'll take your word for it because I don't know any of those 2 players.
Oh, if you don't know Oleg, you haven't been reading, you don't know Jack's posts.
I did find it that Matt DeBoer scored a goal in the last quarter. That was hilarious.
He did too. He fucking did too. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I'm also going to say Toby Green's an utter cunt of a person, but fuck me. He's the best small forward in the
Toby
league.
Green's a very good footballer, and I will probably agree with you on that. Like, Eddie Betts is better. But did anybody catch his interview this week, now that you've mentioned it? That was on Fox Footy, Narrowly Meadows interview.
Yeah, I watched bits of it. It had shades of Jordan Lewis when he was on 360. He did the typical, the people that know me well, and my family and all that shit. Every time a player gets into trouble for whacking someone, they come out with the predictable sort of bullshit that they always say.
Did you catch the bit where he claimed he was trying to spoil the ball?
Oh my God, yes. Come on. He's marked the ball and you've just whacked him in the
face. And you're like, yeah, and the people who know me. It's like, well, everybody else doesn't know you, but they've all made their minds up, and I think they're probably more right. The rest of everyone else is gullible, Toby.
It's a shame he's a cunt because he actually is a really good footballer.
Yeah, but I guess you can't. It's hard to be a good bloke and a footballer. Like, just ask Luke.
Well, Hodge. I mean, the rap sheet speaks for itself. He's got a history of whacking people, spitting, violence outside of football.
With crutches. Hitting people with crutches.
Yeah, with crutches. I mean, it's not over-exaggerating. I mean, it's part of history.
Yeah. Anything else on Richmond versus the Giants?
Richmond have lost the last 3 games by a combined total of 10 points or some shit like that.
We are the new North. This is North 2013 all over again. We are losing close games in different ways each week.
Oh, I don't think we're losing him in like the last minute of the games, but yeah, I mean, it's...
You lost after the siren to Nick Nat, and then you lost to Petrenko. It's the same thing, man.
Yeah, okay.
The next week, like it's literally the same thing, but North had one more game in them. I think we've probably got one more, and we'll find a way to be worth. I just hope it's not against fucking.
Well, it's up to your players to act. It's not. The coach take cares of training, midweek, and selection and tactics for the game, not for what happens in the last minute, even though he can't really do anything about it. He calls a runner. By the time the runner gets onto the ground and gives his message, the game's nearly finished.
See, the thing is, you put lol in white text in the thread. That's when I knew I didn't have to bother with you, because you're just taking the piss. You can't even help yourself right now. Clearly, there's nothing more on that game. So
I've got more on that game. Like, I was watching 360 before, and they were talking about what they should have done at that last kick-in. It shouldn't have been about then. It should have been about fucking 5 goals before.
Yes, always.
And what they should have done then. Like, it's always the last passage of play that gets scrutinised.
And that's the free kick thing, and we're in the same boat on this.
Yeah, and it's not the last minute of the game where they lost it. They lost it 30 minutes before when they fucking switched off.
I would say we lost it at selection, but hey, I guess I'm a defeatist flog in that regard.
You're a defeatist flog. But the funniest part, like
Welcome to the pub.
because my team won this week, I thought it would be funny to go and read the team boards. So I read Richmond's game day thread, and like everyone was just like, "This is fucking bullshit." Blah 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 blah. I can't believe we've fucking done this again. And because it was after the fact, I didn't know what point of the game it was up to. And then someone's like, "What are you talking about? We're still 19 points up." And I lost it. I'm like,
you could see it coming from second quarter.
yeah, like you just because it's Richmond, you know it's coming.
But at the same, it's not just that it was us; it was who we're playing. There's not many teams that you'd be uncomfortable with.
I'm very aware of. Yeah. I'm more aware than anybody here of the situation.
Yeah.
It happened to me a week before.
If we had that lead against Freo, you wouldn't have seen the same comments. But against GWS, they just do that, and they did it the week before. They just look. Nick Del Santo said it on 360. The only team that beats GWS to the flag are GWS this year, and I think he's probably pretty close to the mark. Like if everybody turns up and plays their best, the Giants win the flag.
They've just got too many options. They've got A graders on every line where, like, their bottom 6 is a middle 6. Like, 6 to 12 at another club. That's ridiculous.
That said, Stevie J's in their bottom 6 and he's but
he doesn't count.
Yeah, they're the sort of team that we've seen they can lapse, and they do it, and they did it against Richmond, and they did it against Collingwood, and they did it against St Kilda in the last quarter instead of early in the game like the other two. They can lapse, but if they turn up and they want it, they will beat anybody else who turns up, no matter what that team throws at them. And it's as simple as that.
That's a good note to end.
Collingwood Hawthorn.
At quarter time, I thought, Collingwood, you fucking shit cunts, you're terrible, you're crap, you're costing my club a good first round pick. Boy, did my opinion change literally 2 hours later.
Actually,
boy.
I turned this game off at 6-0.
What is it with you turning off games during a game? What are you doing?
I was just having a weekend where I sort of, you know what, you got to me last week. You told me everyone was average or shit, and
That's because they are. It doesn't mean you should turn off the game, though. You can just
and
keep
then
watching.
I lost all joy in watching football.
Oh, sorry.
Became a defeatist flog.
Yeah, this is fucking shattering.
Well, I can really only comment on the one quarter that I've seen where we kicked a point. And it was incredibly disappointing. But, all right, guess it all turned around when I left.
But did you leave, did you?
Yeah, I had to go to work.
Oh,
So, like, before the game, I advised I was only
Like
going to be there.
Starburns.
No, I
Change the channel.
advised before the game that I was only going to be there for a quarter.
What's on Discovery? Let's see what's on Discovery.
Oh no, I didn't change the channel. I actually
Oh,
went.
no.
I went and did
Desperate
something else.
Housewives are on. I'll watch that instead.
I went and did something else. But speaking of Morgs, so you left at quarter time because you had work.
Yeah,
As opposed to Nathan Buckley, who was going to leave at quarter time, except he had work.
Yeah, but I thought that was a funny line, and it was
I thought
true.
it was amusing. And he would have felt like the hangman was tying the noose around his neck at quarter time.
Exactly. He was literally being led to his own slaughter. They literally walked him to the end of the plank. That's what was happening. So why not just fucking jump? But I think these sort of things do humanise him to a point. Like, they make him more relatable.
I didn't turn on him until probably late last year, early this year. Because the more he talks, you can't help but like him.
No, you can't. And again, you can't help but like him. You watch that and you like him. You like the guy. You can see that it means a lot to him.
And you can see he knows what he's talking about.
It's not just a job for him. He understands the magnitude of what it is, and he knows that he has to deliver or he's gone. But, we make it so hard for him.
The most baffling part about Nathan Buckley as a coach is it's hard to pinpoint in what way he's failing. He seems to have a pretty good mind for the game, and he always did when he was an analyst. Like, he left David King for dead.
Yeah, he can explain things to me in a way that I understand it. So how can he not explain it to them who should understand it better?
Yeah, like, this is where it comes back to me, and you were all about how the players clearly love him. I think he must have some man management flaws that we still don't see. Like, I just don't understand how, like, sure, your list isn't premiership caliber, but it's better than the record of the last couple of years would suggest. Something's getting lost, and I don't know what it is. He confuses me. He shouldn't be as bad as he is, but...
The thing with Malthouse, I think...
They loved him.
They were his boys, and I don't think that Buckley is a man manager in that way. He's not the kind of person that... him as a person doesn't feel he should have to motivate them to want to win because he was so driven himself. So I don't think he, in a natural place, feels that he should have to do that because he was so driven. So why aren't they driven?
And it's an old criticism too about his captaincy, about how everyone was like, oh, he wasn't the greatest leader, blah blah blah. You know, he was overly critical, and everyone's like, he got better. But no one ever suggested he turned into Michael Voss.
No.
You know what I mean? And I guess he never quite finished that off.
No, and the fact that he doesn't have a premiership to his name just further exacerbates the fact that people don't think he's a good leader because he couldn't lead his team on the biggest stage. Like, he did everything, but he dragged a team of no-hopers to a grand final. No-hopers.
Probably one of the worst grand final teams of this century.
Matthew Locken played in that team. Matthew Locken.
Oh, there was so many more.
Like,
Anthony
this
Rocker.
was a team... No, shut up. But Anthony Rocker has been made to pay for being the worst 200 gamer of all time. Because he's the poor bastard who Buckley yells at down the phone.
But no, it was a startling sort of game. Like, I turned it off, 6 goals down. I went, this isn't going to be worth watching. I'll go back to what I was doing before I got sucked in by the Richmond game. And then, it was sort of... Yeah, and then when I saw the score, I went, what the fuck? I actually managed to catch the last few minutes to see if it would end up a game. And the one thing I did see of this game was Luke Hodge. Now,
oh boy.
Now, I really want to talk about this. Like, we hung shit on Toby Green before. Now, Luke Hodge has been able to coast in a way Toby Green has not, because Luke Hodge has premiership medals. I presume best and fairest, Norm Smith medals. You know, Luke Hodge, he's got an angry streak, but he's Luke Hodge. He's a warrior. He's all this shit. But seeing Luke Hodge this is Hawthorn's lowest ebb. They've lost games badly this year, but they were outclassed from the beginning, and they never gave a whimper. Whereas this one, they got reeled in and overrun and were pathetic. This one was the worst one, and he looked like a petulant child in the way he went at Taylor Adams. When I saw that happening, I'm just like, hit some more people, Hodgie. Go on, do it.
You know you want to.
Yeah, it's just like, you can't hack it now that it's imploding, and it was just, that was the moment. Like, I wanted Clarkson to just jump out of the box and start belting people too, just for the full, just the full magic of the Hawthorn implosion.
Him, Josh Gibson, most of that Hawks list, they are fucking cooked.
Oh, and Vickery too, don't forget Vickery.
Vickery's just shit though.
I think one thing's being lost in all this, is that we may have scored 1 point in the first quarter, but they scored 1 point in the third quarter. Nobody says anything about that.
They kicked 1 goal after half time, which, if you're West Coast, is enough to beat the Dogs, but if you're Hawthorn, it's not enough to beat Collingwood.
No, because we're better than that.
Tom Mitchell's 50 disposals were about as useful as tits on the ball.
About as useful as Tom Rockcliffe will be for you next year.
Rockcliffe will become a gun if he comes to St Kilda.
No.
Richo will save him.
No.
Why?
Yeah,
Just
I have
about
Rockcliffe and Kelly.
Rockcliffe,
talked
Kelly,
about that.
Whitfield.
What are you paying your players? Peanuts?
Sexual favours. No. Okay. You were just full of rage on how shit your players were, Cookie. All these All-Australians from 2 weeks, like Robertson was All-Australian 2 weeks ago, Seb Ross, who was the best Watson. And you're thinking you're going to turn Rockcliffe?
I have faith in Richo.
If these guys are going from there to there in 2 weeks, do you really think you're capable of turning Rockcliffe from, well, Rockcliffe?
Oh, God, no, I don't want Rockcliffe at all. He can fuck off. If we get Rockcliffe, I will melt.
But back to Hawthorn, Collingwood, and Luke Hodge. And what else out of that game?
Grundy's still going to shit in All-Australian.
Oh, yeah,
Ruckman.
this actually, yes, we meant to get to this. So how'd the big contest go? I'm really disappointed Penal's not here for it.
Morgs, how did the battle between presumptive All-Australian Ben McAvoy and potential All-Australian Brody Grundy go?
Pretty sure Grundy had his measure.
Was it a knockout?
Yeah, I think so. I think Grundy got the points.
Is anybody surprised by this? Was anybody other than Penal really trumpeting the big boy on the big boy train?
No.
No.
And Pete's taking the piss. He doesn't believe that. Nobody believes
No.
He chugs some decent goo sometimes, though.
No, it's all stinky
No,
bait.
he Mackie too.
But that being said, he's no Cam Pedersen, right, Dan?
No, he's convincing me. I mean, he got beaten on the weekend, but he still managed to kick 2 goals on 20 hitouts. I mean, these stats don't lie. They don't need Max Gorn. They've got the pedo bear. Stick with him.
How many games have they won with Pedo Bear in the ruck?
I
I think they're 2-2, are they not?
Well, that's okay. It's better than Richmond at the moment, that's for sure.
Oh, well, that's setting the bar high. We haven't won in 4 weeks. May as well say better than Brisbane. They've
A
won,
guy
haven't
that's
won in
like
4 weeks either.
190 centimetres and he's doing what he's doing. It's a fair effort.
The All-Australian Ruckman is not a handicap event. 190 centimetres doesn't come into it. You're either the best Ruckman or you're not.
Okay, well, regardless of his height, the guy's winning hitouts, kicking goals as a ruckman. No, that doesn't sell for you
Grundy's the All-Australian Ruckman if he keeps his form
Is he?
and doesn't get injured.
because he plays for Collingwood.
No,
Is that
because
it?
he's a very, very good footballer who honestly,
Ah.
at the time, should never have slipped the way he did in the draft. He's a 10-year player for Collingwood, and he's not even halfway through that period. The Pedo Bear is a very handy stopgap, and he'll probably keep his position because of the unfortunate Jesse Hogan news.
Probably keep his position. He's killing it.
Gorn's back
Look at
in
his
3 weeks.
look at his numbers. Numbers don't lie.
Tom Rockcliffe has great numbers too.
Yeah, but that's midfield. I mean, they're a dime a dozen. I mean, when you have a but the ruckman, the ruckman. Thanks, Robocop. The numbers he's got as a ruckman stand out more than a midfielder, say like a Rockcliffe or a Mitchell at Hawthorn, who's fast becoming a Rockcliffe himself.
On the flip side of that, Geelong got back on the winners list and remain, I think it's 4 games clear of Hawthorn now, is it, or 3?
Whew, what a game that was.
Tom Hawkins got a hold
Yeah,
of
you just beat me to it. Unfortunately, Robert Murphy enters the Hall of Fame for people being run down by Tom Hawkins. We thought him bouncing the ball in the game was bad, but him being able to chase down Robert Murphy, who is no slouch. He's a quick player.
Well, Murphy used to be able to move. Maybe they'll blame the knees, but really, he just didn't know that there was this big fucking Leviathan mowing him down.
Holy fuck, Dangerfield got 4 goals?
Yeah, I didn't realise that till tonight. And 2 of them are rippers.
I remember I saw one of them from the boundary line. I kept on yelling "fuck off" at the screen quite a lot. That's my recollection of this game.
But Dan, you've missed it here. So Hawkins chased him down, but if anybody missed it, there was a promo at Geelong, their first game down there, and they offered a promo for the cheer squad. If in the last quarter the Doggies players missed a set shot, the entire cheer squad got free KFC Zinger burgers. Now, I'm guessing that Hawkins went to the club earlier in the week and said, can I get in on that? And the club said, sorry Tom, they're for the fans only. But if you apply some defensive pressure,
Of course.
we will reward you
Yes.
with your own KFC.
Now look at him run. Look at him run.
You'll get your own family feed, Tommy, if you provide some defensive pressure. And Tommy went all out. He saw Bob and he saw dinner.
Yep. He did what Adam Sandler did in Waterboy. He tries to imagine, like he's picturing Robert Murphy as a chicken wing or something, and he's just bolting. Although they did sort of put out the whole two-man team sort of thing again, did they?
They did a little bit, but at the same time, they laid a Geelong record for tackles in history.
I was going to say, we've said it's Dangerwood. I think it's Mitch Duncan and Dangerfield. Selwood's been shit this year.
I wouldn't go that far, but certainly Mitch...
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Mitch Duncan's probably the exception to the two-man team. He doesn't carry him to wins, but you can't really say he doesn't deliver in the ones they lose either. He's
Mitch Duncan
the outlier.
Has a very, very easy role because he doesn't get any attention from opposition taggers.
Yeah, but he doesn't go missing.
If you're sharing a midfield with Dangerfield or Selwood.
He doesn't go missing either. Like, he's very handy. It's the Motlops. It's the Blixarms. Like, Duncan's fairly consistent. It's just... He's just not capable of lifting to the level the other two go to, but he doesn't drop to the Motlop level. He's solid. He's a very solid third mid. And when they win, he looks good. And when they lose, you don't care because the other two weren't any good and they got fucked on.
The other Selwood had a game.
First one for the season. Forgot he was even at Geelong.
Yeah, he had a few tackles.
Kicked a fucking brilliant goal in the last quarter on the boundary. But this is Geelong down at Skilled Stadium. Harry Taylor delivered forward finally.
Oh, that's utterly shameful for the Western Bulldogs. Taylor's utter wank up forward. Then he kicks fucking 5? Come on, man.
All his best bags, I'm pretty sure all Harry Taylor's best bags came down at the Cattery. Like, he's kicked 6 goals before. I think it was against the Dogs. I'm pretty sure that was down there too.
Fuck it, let's just play Jake Carlisle forward then next week. Jesus Christ, he'll kick 20.
Why?
He's kicked 8 against the Dogs before. Can't go wrong this time.
Magic Door kicked 6 against the Dogs. If you... Key forwards can sort of have their way with the doggies at times.
No, you're not even a key forward. You're someone who's tall and just happens to play forward that day. You fucking kick a bag.
Maybe McCartan won't get Bronxies, mate.
Oh, he'll kick 20. It'll be brilliant. Oh, he can knock down Bontempelli too. It'll be brilliant.
Anything else out of that game?
Apparently Brian Taylor wore leopard print underwear, like a thong or something, and he flashed the Premier of Victoria.
That can't be true.
I read it before the Flogcast came on. BT decided to drop his trousers in front of various politicians of this state.
Okay, not something I'd probably want to see, but okay.
BT's a big poof, don't they?
What is it with Channel 7 employees and the ability to, not be fucking normal? Just... seriously.
Let's move on to Melbourne versus North, and well, if Richmond choked it up again, Melbourne certainly did what Melbourne do again. They beat the teams that you don't expect them to. They lose to the teams that you do expect them to beat.
It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. If you thought the Kennett curse was bad, this is some real kryptonite shit that's lasted 10 years. That's true. No one doesn't care, but I care. So shut up. It makes no difference whether we have a finals winning team in previous years against Melbourne or if we just completely remove all our senior players, like 1,000 games worth of experience. It doesn't matter what sort of team we have. We will always and forever beat Melbourne.
That being said, apart from this year, where Melbourne will probably finish above you, would this be the first year since 2006 where Melbourne have had the better side than you?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
So it's really just one upset and a bunch of expected results.
Oh well, I mean, sometimes you pinch out surprise sort of results, and they haven't even been able to do that in the last 16 games.
Oh, I didn't realise, I don't pay a lot of attention, but I didn't realise that, like, Melbourne haven't beaten North Melbourne since fucking forever.
16 times. Yeah, I didn't realise it was 16. I knew it was a while. I didn't think it was that much. 16.
No one kicked 16 goals against North. Shut up.
I'm not bagging North, mate. I'm on this team now.
They tried to go the fake tough guy act on us as well, and they failed. Bernard Vince, Clayton Oliver.
So the pedo bear couldn't lead him to victory? What's going on?
No, he couldn't. Well, he had to go up against Goldstein,
Who what? Should Goldstein be the All-Australian ruckman?
What, because he beat Pedo Bear, the guy that I'm claiming to be the Australian ruckman?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a fair argument, isn't it?
Oh, Goldstein's been all right this year. He hasn't set the world on fire.
But he beat the Australian ruckman.
He did. Well, he's not the All-Australian ruckman yet. It's just an opinion. Don't jump up and down on me just because I have something to say.
Oh, but we will.
No, settle down. Yeah, so we beat Melbourne again, and as I said, they went all the fake tough guy act that didn't work.
Well, they went the fake
Made
tough
it
guy act.
free.
Wasn't all the North players throwing punches though? That I saw mentioned?
Retaliating though. And then
retaliating. Yeah,
that's the thing.
They started it.
They started it, and when we touched back, they all fell to the ground trying to get free kicks. Oliver, Vince, Viney, and Salem's a dog for putting his elbow into Higgins, and he got a week for that. He should have gotten 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
No,
More than
6
Toby
and
Green,
7
mate.
fives. Yeah, more than Toby Green.
I'm just going to say,
Yeah.
I had continuous text messages from a mate. He was with some Estonian chick. She, for some reason, found Jack Siebel to be incredibly hot. I don't know how to feel about that.
No, well, she's wrong. She needs to get her vision checked. Oh, and I've got one more other thing, and it pains me to say this. Usually I would defend Brent Harvey to the hilt.
Oh, the
on all
banner.
But the banner was just atrocious. It's bad enough that you write a banner about yourself. It's not even funny. Not even remotely funny.
That was Carlton there.
Oh, it was terrible. No, it was worse. See, the Carlton one,
Had a few good
the
banners.
Carlton one, they're trying to be witty and funny. See, this one was just terrible. He tried to rhyme MCG with Harvey. Brent, come on. No.
Brent's no poet, that's for sure.
No, I mean, that's a one and done. I think he won't be asked to do that again.
Is Brent married to Mrs. Boomer yet? Like, because technically they're not married.
I think they've been married for a couple of years.
Oh, I hope they wrote their own vows.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Can
you,
imagine?
woman, as much as I love scoring a bag. I love you, woman, so much. Why don't you be my hag?
Even
Yeah.
that's beyond him, I think.
I had no idea that he wrote the banner until after the game, but when they raised the banner up and I'm reading it, I'm going, what the hell is that? And then when I get home, I find out that it was him that was asked to write the banner, and I'm like, oh, he's written that about himself. And it's not even funny.
It's no sin killed a banner, I'll put it that way.
Before we move on, Morgs, you received a gift from Ben Cunnington.
I did. I was lucky enough to be seated on the boundary line, and as the players do after a win, they come out and with the balls, and I noticed that Jack Siebel only had a ball, and then some players were walking towards us and some were spreading out, and Sean Atley was walking towards us, and I was like, I kind of don't want a ball from him because he's shit. And then I noticed Ben Cunnington was, I wish it was Ben Cousins. He would have given me a better kind of ball. He would have given me an 8 ball instead. But we can't have MCG toilet speed. Anyway, so I made eye contact with Ben Cunnington, and I thought this is going to be awkward because there's kids around. If he gives me the ball, that's fucking awkward as. And then I noticed he had a box in his hand, and he gave the little girl 2 seats down from me the ball, and he gave me the box, and it was a perfume.
Did he deliver it firmly into your gut?
Yeah, and I nearly dropped and had a bit of a chuck like Bernie did, but I didn't because I'm not that soft. I scored myself a perfume from Ben Cunnington.
How does the perfume smell?
It smells cheap like North. No,
Oh,
no, it's actually, it's quite nice. It's going to be my new car perfume. So for when I forget to put perfume on and I'm in the car and I go, fuck, I forgot perfume, and then I'll spray it. It's not bad. But I checked online, it was $40 a bottle.
$40 a bottle.
yeah, we shouldn't be spending carelessly on our money.
Why is it? What's wrong with perfume, Dan?
No, there's nothing wrong with perfume, but if it's $40 worth, then we have a problem because we don't have $40 just to frisbee into the wind like we've done after the game.
It's not $40. $40 bottle of perfume by 22. That's $880. Dan.
I know, and I'm telling you, we don't. I'm telling you, we don't have $40 to discard, let alone $40 times 22.
Fuck, man. You're not going to get your cafe at Arden Street. No one's going to stay there.
No, sounds like it.
Like, how are you going to afford your cafe with $880 per win? Imagine if you had an unprecedented year of wins, Dan.
I
Imagine
know.
if you had 9 in a row, you'd be fucking broke.
You can't afford to win.
Yeah, maybe
I don't think we did the
trophy.
perfume last year though.
You will tank to avoid perfume payments.
No, we're not. We're not like other clubs. We don't tank. It's not the North Melbourne way.
You don't tank for draft picks, but you sure as shit would tank to save some money.
I reckon
Probably-
at
yeah,
three-quarter
probably.
time. No, at three-quarter time of the Geelong game, they're like, guys, we can't afford the perfume this week. Have a rest.
It's one of the weirdest things to give out, though. Fucking perfume.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Why would you hand out perfume?
Yeah, like footballs, sure. Like, you know, a little hat or
Yep,
scarf.
they all
or-
make sense.
Yeah,
The
all the
perfume?
a football
Posters.
thing. You know, a drinks voucher. What else could North? You know, what's distinctively North? Like a paver.
Like a big heavy paper. Here you go.
A choker.
I think Richmond do those now.
But how shitty would you be if you're a big club and you find out that North is spending money on perfume?
You'd probably be shitty because that's your equalisation tax going to waste.
You know what I think it is? Maybe the club received a free sample pack for whatever reason, and they thought, let's just get rid of these, and we'll just give them to the supporters after the game. How about
They
that?
could have raffled it.
But then again,
But Brent Harvey or James Brayshaw aren't going to want all this free bloody perfume, are they?
No.
a scent of Ben Brown or Musk of Cunnington.
Or
Yes.
Musk of Cunnington. Just before you spilt out the full word there, just didn't sound right.
Maybe Sue's got one.
Oh, Jesus.
But I thought it was a nice touch. And like another time they gave out flowers on Mother's Day. That wasn't
makes sense, but the perfume one doesn't make
which
sense.
was
Flowers
nice,
only
but-
cost that much.
I thought when I said it was a box, I was like, maybe it's chocolate. I don't know what it was. But when I said it was perfume, I was like, score. Happy days. Thanks, Ben Cunnington. I don't know if you'll hear this, but maybe we know how much Nathan Grimer loves big footy. So
Yeah.
What, you mean Essendon champion Nathan Grimer?
I mean Strathmore coach Nathan Grimer. If he is listening, Nathan Grimer, I have been enjoying your quarter time and half time sprays, and 3/4 time sprays. And he does say the word okay far too much. After every sentence he
Okay.
goes, okay.
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 We need to get 20 tackles a quarter. Okay. We haven't
Try
lost
to-
a quarter when we've had 20 tackles a quarter. That's pretty much all he says.
Try to attack the ball a bit more. Okay.
Is he still
Ball
doing
around
it?
it. Drugs are bad. Okay. I'm looking at you, Dusty. Okay.
Well, he went to Essendon too, so he'd know that firsthand. Anything else on that game?
No, we won, and we'll forever keep beating Melbourne. Suck shit.
Moving on to the first of our games that don't matter. West Coast are worse on the road than roadkill. I think we can confirm that now.
Yeah, complete flat track bullies of.
They should just forfeit every
Or
game in
forfeit.
It's
Victoria.
not even just the MCG.
Yep,
They're really shit West Coast.
and they got thumped too. Like I was looking at the scores of this game.
I just really don't know it. When I saw this result, I went, you fucking kidding me? Like, I subscribe to Any Given Sunday, but fuck me.
Dan was right. This is shit. Everyone's tipping 2s and 3s every week, and all teams are average. Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Dan's tips this week. Going on from that,
I just don't know how West Coast could get cleaned out like that. It's just,
their midfield's quite slow. Apart from Gaff, I mean Pritis. We all love the Pritter, but he's
stand off him.
slow.
No,
We all
zero time for Pritis.
we all hate Sam Mitchell, but he's slow as fuck.
How the hell did they beat North in round one then?
You
Don't
agree
let
with
Eddie-
that?
Jared Waite kicked like a spastic. That's a good start.
It was very inaccurate, I'll give you that. But I mean, it's just
He had the potential
Why
to kick
did-
goals, though.
why didn't we cash in on this bogus bloody flat track bulliness that the West Coast have been showing?
Because
could've
West Coast
beaten
have
them
a
in-
good record that Eddie had, mate.
No,
We
they
could've
don't.
beaten them
You
over
can't
there.
say that when they lost by 60-something points to Essendon
Dan,
Sunday.
Dan, we could have beaten them over there, but we would decided to kick like dumbasses. So let's.
But that's over there. It's established that they're a far better side on the other end of the country.
Not what
When
I've
they-
seen. That's
When
still
they,
just as shit.
when they come here, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
Or Dr. Worsfold.
Dr.
Yeah.
Worsfold and Dr. Simpson.
West Coast is just one of those teams that I don't know what to make of them.
Apparently Goddard did quite a lot of pointing though this game.
That's what he does, doesn't
Yeah, that's his thing. Like, Brendan
It's his
Goddard,
thing,
when
yeah.
they put a picture of him on the banner for his last game, and St Kilda give him a guard of honour when he goes off the ground, the banner of his last game will be an image of him pointing.
he? Yep. Everybody has a thing, and that's his
Yeah,
thing.
him and Nick
Well-
Maxwell, the AFL's pioneers in pointing.
I just want to know, how the fuck did Joe Danaher kick 5 goals straight?
He's kicking really well at the moment, which makes me hope that the luck's due to run out next week. Because he hasn't kicked poorly since they lost to Melbourne the week after Anzac Day.
That's true.
But if he does start kicking straight, he has the potential or the capability to kick 100 goals in a year. Lance Uppercut was right,
Foxtradamus.
even if he was trolling everybody.
Next game, I didn't even see a
Yeah,
second of it.
next game.
Oh well, next game's St Kilda.
Ugh.
We have to face Sydney the one time they're fucking good.
Well, they've started to get up and about, and we can blame
Yeah.
the Bryans for giving them a soft kill a couple of weeks ago. And then North weren't particularly good against them either, but now they're getting a bit of a run on.
You said
Look, McCartan got the Bronxies. Every St Kilda player who was all Australians now shit. What else we got?
Lee Montagna can fuck off. He's downhill skiing.
You're just turning on everybody.
It's like what I was last week. Is contagious. Everyone's caught it.
Oh, you've just sucked
You're
all
all.
the life
You're
out
all.
of us.
Dan's
You're
right.
all-
Everyone's
you're
either
all
shit or
negative.
average.
Yeah, what's wrong with you people?
Anything else?
Hanbury's back on the piss. That's all about this game. Like, versus Saints side plays fucking shit. They all can fuck themselves. Next game.
Carlton faded against Freo. Look, it's really disappointing that Freo now won 6 on the trot. This isn't
How
how
the
it
hell
was
did
meant
that
to go.
happen?
I know.
That sort of crept up on me. That.
That
I'm
it
just
has.
going to say, I did not see a single second of this game.
Neither
I
did
did not
I.
care about Fremantle.
Neither did I. I was at the other game. I was at the North Melbourne.
Can we just skip to the next game?
Fuck Freo and fuck Ross Lyon
And Jose.
and
especially.
Jose. The next game's even worse. The Camrys cruised over the Bryans, which nothing. I didn't watch this game.
I didn't even watch that game. I watched the Collingwood Hawthorn game.
This game did not matter at all.
This game was literally Adelaide gone back to what they were doing for 6 weeks before they were shit.
That's it. That's all you can say, really.
Brisbane
Next-
had no
this-
one capable of tagging Rory Sloane, so Adelaide looked really good. Talking points, we'll stay on the Crows. Here's something that you noticed, Cookie. What have the Crows been up to?
They have been up to quite a lot. Apparently, some Crows members in the Premiership section, or whatever the fuck they want to call it, decided to dish out a bit of banter to Melbourne supporters. But then they suddenly said, oh, we don't like opposition supporters cheering on. So they got really shitty about that.
See, that's the sort of thing I'd expect to go the other way. That's the sort of thing I expect from Melbourne supporters, not Crows. But now if you bring a guest into the Premiership club, you have to be really careful of their behaviour and that they don't barrack too loudly.
Well, we can't have that.
This reminds me of when North didn't want to play theme songs when they lost a home game. It's just
That was
sort
a
of-
silly idea.
But-
Whoever
but-
came up with that.
But this is in the same vein. It's just like, if you're going to take your rich supporters' money and they're going to bring a friend who, wants to be loud, then, don't fucking banter with them to begin with, and then don't throw the toys out of the cot when they rub your face in it.
They loved it when they were dishing out the bench, but couldn't receive it back.
No,
It's downhill skiing, Adelaide. Downhill skiing.
agreed. Next one's on Adelaide as well. What else have Adelaide been up to?
Adelaide have decided that their supporter base is quite old. We know that. They need a lot, etc., etc. They need to engage with the youths of society, so decided to buy an esports team.
Honestly, I would have expected this from Port Power, established 1997.
Adelaide are now massive nerds, fucking buying a League of Legends side.
Are they going to put a team in like World Rally or something, and they can all drive Toyotas?
I think so. Just give it a few years. They'll do anything.
That'll be a thing. Like the Crowbots, they're buying their own team of nerds.
What is it with South Australians, though, and being such money-grubbing little bitches?
Well, it's the same retards that have those bloody tram buses on those rail things.
The thing that I don't get is, what the fuck is the fascination with esports? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Like, playing these sorts of games yourselves is fine, but who wants to watch someone else play it? It's not like an athletic achievement. It's not like something that's... It's just wank.
We all know the Koreans are going to be the best at it anyway, so why fucking
you mean
bother?
the North ones?
Well, North, South, same shit, really. What is it with the South Australians being cringe-worthy cunts to our great game of Australian rules footy?
I know it's the South Australians and they're gullible as shit and they've clearly been sold some snake oil here, but it's just like, I just can't understand the fascination. You know what? It's boring enough watching like someone play a game and you don't play it.
Yeah.
You sit there and it's just like, and you're just like,
I've never really understood the fascination of watching other people play video games. Some people enjoy it and good for them, but I mean, not me.
Yeah,
I'd rather be playing than...
Where's the merit? Where's the significance? Where's the relevance? And
Where's
there is none.
heart? Where's the heart and soul and the fun?
Hey, I'm the best person at a video game. You know what? Yeah, sure. If you have the best score on Donkey Kong, like that guy in that doco, fair enough. But really, who cares?
If you were the best amongst your mates at GoldenEye, you were a fucking boss. But being the best worldwide, that's a sad...
And sure, maybe that's something to one day have a tournament for because everyone wants to know who's the best, but who really wants to watch that? That's more a result you look up on the internet and go, oh, that guy won.
Yeah.
South Australia can just... We don't need them in our league, really. Just annex the whole part. Sell it off to China.
This is bury their esports team in some barrels and something like that. Whilst we're on Adelaide clubs, Ports Bay covers got to mention again this week. Someone dug up the old press release. Do you have it still, Cookie?
I do. It's apparently meant to provide a groundbreaking way of presenting a stadium to society, which sounds suspiciously like what they said about the China game, but that's just me perhaps reading between the lines. But it will really create a new atmosphere in the stadium. This has been successfully done overseas, and we feel as a club that this could put us in a ground-breaking space within the Australian sporting market. When we combine the covers with the crowd being encouraged to wear predominantly black, it will be a great new feel for Port Adelaide Football Club.
Yeah, no, they got mocked for it.
The SANFL and the AFL are very supportive of us exploring all options to improve our supporters' experience, and we have been working very closely with them on these initiatives.
Sounds very much like the bullshit they've trotted out about China.
Here's a fucking good one. We commenced last year with such initiatives, such as singing the song on ground after a win, and renaming and branding the entry gates, while the SANFL changed the name of the Crows Tavern to the Checkside Tavern.
It's about as inspired as getting an esports team.
Just, as I said, the whole of South Australia, just fuck off and die.
Can we just cut it loose, like in that GIF?
They could be Tasmania too. Just
Yeah,
cut them adrift.
Yeah,
sending you a
merge
gift.
them with Tasmania. Then Tassie gets a footy team.
They produce like a few decent footballers.
Wait. No. You cut off South Australia, you place them where Tassie is, and you put Tassie in that little sock area where South Australia was. There you go. You can rent space here for the time being.
Maybe we might have a cricket stadium full of actual supporters, not cunts who spend half their time in the fucking marquees.
Anything else on Port's Bay covers?
Plastic club, plastic state, plastic everything. Can we put a giant tarp over South Australia? Just fuck them.
Well, I already suggested sending them adrift.
That's probably your best idea yet, Dan.
Let's go to Gillon McLaughlin and the wildcard weekend, which, oh dear God. First it's 17-5 fixtures, now it's 10 teams finals with the wildcard round. If I'm the only one who thinks that everything was good before.
No, how the fuck are we supposed to work a wild card in? Do we still have the pre-finals fixture? Because that means positions 1 and 2 would assumably be playing a game within not within 2 weeks?
I think it's going to fall on I think the idea is it falls on the bye weekend, but really we shouldn't have a bye weekend anyway. Like, if they really cared so much about teams resting players, they would come up with a rule to find teams who rested players insignificantly, or conversely, more likely, they could just not give a shit. That's just how it is. A team rests players in round 23. Get over it. Oh, I hate all of this. I hate wildcard weekends. I hate 17-5 fixtures. I hate the bye week. It's all crap.
Yeah, I'm a traditionalist. I would rather just keep it the way it is.
The Final 8 system is not broken.
Yeah.
I can't fucking wait to the AFL eventually decides straight sets knockout 1 through 16. Away we go. No, wait, sorry. They'll introduce the bye week. 1 and 2 get a fucking week off. Straight sets knockout 18 teams. Wow.
They'll really put an end to Taz Hawk's straight setters comment. Like, that'll be everybody. Will be straight setter at some point. Maybe we just go to Dan's 10-round season. Like, fucking...
There you go.
Yeah, and then a bunch of knockouts, right, Dan?
I said cancel the final series. So there's no final series.
But
There's no premiership.
that's too short. Just 10 rounds to grading games, and then we'll play knockout.
No, we'll just do it EPL style. Whoever's on top can have...
Well, EPL style means everybody plays twice.
Yeah, but the team that's on top wins the championship, right? Don't get too technical, just,
I just don't understand what Gillon's fascination with is fixing something that's...
trying to Americanise the sport, the game.
Was the fixture really that broken? Like, no team who's won the flag has done it through benefit of a favourable fixture. The Dogs did on the back of a bye week, but that's the closest you get, really. Otherwise, everybody else who got there managed to make the top 4 based on the games they won. Nothing to do with who they were playing. There were top 4 pretenders every so often those years, but they usually got found out either by prelim or semi-final week, such as, say, the Crows in 2012 2012, and Geelong 1 year when they straight setted. Like, those teams get found out. One last talking point. Hartley Bennell.
What's he done now?
He seemed to be intoxicated and pulled his cousin aside at a waffle game and had a few
And
words.
interrupted the speech.
Yeah, like Nathan Grimer would not have stood for that, MK.
No, he would have picked him up by the fucking shirt and shook him around like he did to some poor bloke a couple of weeks ago. It was gold.
I am amazed that Freo persists with this man. He has a lot of talent, but he's clearly fucked. He's worse than Dale Garlett after he spent a couple of months with Luke Hodge.
Yeah, but the thing with that is that we kind of know that Harley Bennell is a good player, whereas Garlett, you don't know.
Okay, Ben Cousins then.
Yeah, but Ben Cousins has done far worse than what Bennell's done.
Oh, does anyone not think Bennell's on the same plane?
He's on thin ice. I mean, I know he's done.
I don't know if it's thin, but he's on ice.
Yeah. Put on
Yeah,
push.
it's quite a quantity, quite a density.
If he was just like a fringe player, he'd be gone already. But I mean, they know he's a high caliber player, so they want to see what he can do first, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, why else is he still getting like a third and a fourth and a fifth chance?
Carmichael Hunt put in a good word.
Yeah, that would carry.
Maybe they can't axe his contract. He will refuse to deal for an out clause.
Well, and there's probably the fact that no other club would want to trade for him.
No one's going to ever trade for him again. That's one bullet I'm glad Richmond dodged. You know, sometimes you're happy that you don't get any good trade targets, and that's one case.
Is no being impressed here.
I'd still rather have Benel than Prestia. Thanks, Cookie, for just ruining that moment. Anything else on Benel, though?
Well, apparently he's also dragged Harley Ballich into the old calf strikes debate.
Oh, has he really? Oh, Harley Ballick's coming home. His mum's going to pay out his contract. Well, you remember Harley Ballick? Yeah, his mum was going to pay out his contract so he didn't have to go to Perth. So he's clearly going to come home at the end of the second year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the mum and dad are rolling, are they?
That's what they said. They said they were going to pay him out when he got drafted by Freo. They were going to pay out his contract for him to sit out of footy.
Why would they draft a kid if they knew that his
They said
parents
that
are serious about
afterwards.
it?
It was
Because Ross Lyon's an egotistical cunt fuck.
No, because you got to back yourself as a club. You can't be like Brisbane and just let anyone walk all over you, like Josh Shackey and Elliot Yeo and James Aish and everybody else. You know, otherwise you end up like Brisbane, yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
And then every time you draft someone, some flog on Big Footy starts a thread about how they want out 5 minutes after they got drafted.
100% accuracy too, by the way.
Yeah, you're going all right. Josh Shackey's coming back. So yeah, you can't be like that. You just got to draft them, and you got to tell them you're going to play here, and we're going to turn you into a footballer. If you want to leave, we're going to make it hard for you.
What number was Bellick drafted at?
About mid-30s.
It's
I think 40 odd.
There was some good raps on that kid, wasn't there?
Yeah, like it was considered a reasonably deep draft, I think.
Mm.
But yeah, back to Bennell.
I just think it's gone really bad for Freo though. Five wants out.
5-1. Where to? St Kilda.
Fucking Darcy, Tucker, Lockie, Weller. Like the whole team wants out, really.
And yet they've won 6 in a row. Fuck me.
That's because everyone is shit or average, as Dan has prophesized.
Too much about Freo. Harley Bennell's a disgrace. Question time. We have a few questions. GN80 has my favourite question of the week. He wants to know who the big question is. Who is the Bays version of LeVar Ball?
Who the fuck's LeVar Ball?
Yeah, who's LeVar Ball?
Oh, God.
Is he the guy who like had his parents complain about the NBA draft?
No, he's the parent who complained.
He's like Demir Dokic.
About 100 times. This is a guy who achieved literally nothing as a collegiate athlete.
And reckons he could beat Marcus Gordon.
Oh, what's that?
And,
What's that
and
kid's parents'
failed
name?
to get... He's failed. His son would have been the number one draft pick had of LA got their pick because he only wants to go to LA, and like he failed to get a shoe deal. Now anyone can get a shoe deal, but this guy is that unreasonable that they all just went no, fuck yeah. So now he had to create him himself. Big ballers.
And sell them for $495 a pair, which apparently they barely sold any.
Do you guys remember that Kavanagh kid at Essendon?
Oh, yes, I do. Uncoachable.
Yeah, his dad threatened North Melbourne.
Yes, he did.
We were going to draft him, and
Said he will not play for North.
He will not play for North, and then he goes on to do absolutely nothing at Essendon.
He was delisted after 3 years, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking hopeless. Yeah, look, there is not a guy in American sport, certainly, international sport even, who more people would be willing to fail than Lonzo Ball, purely because his dad's a cockhead. So, I don't know, it's a really tough question. So yeah, it's too mean on anyone.
Well, I was going to say teach. Just teaches my internet dad.
Did he get you a shoe deal?
No, he didn't get me fuck all. So basically he is like LeVar Ball because he didn't get me a shoe deal either.
It's about the best answer we got, but it's still a little bit mean. See, LeVar Ball is a really harsh tag to throw on someone. It really is. Like, this guy's sort of one of a kind.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, someone's really got to fit the mold and you got to dislike him to do it.
It's funny.
You know what? Dibbles did come to mind, but see, I like Dibbles, so I wasn't going to mention him. But he does talk a lot of shit.
Oh, I reckon half of those stories are made up. He's full of shit.
That said, there's a fair chance Kavanagh's dad has a big footy account, so he gets my vote. Vesty wants to know who had a bigger impact on the weekend, Tom Mitchell or Ty Vickery?
Ty Vickery.
Ty Vickery.
Ty Vickery.
Ty Vickery helped deliver St Kilda a higher draft pick, so Ty Vickery.
They both did because neither of them achieved anything. Fucking losers.
Bosk, who's most likely to own a secret collection of signed memorabilia consisting of jumpers, posters and trading cards featuring himself? Bosk is most likely to own a secret collection of signed memorabilia consisting of jumpers, posters and trading cards featuring himself. I don't even care about his options. The answer's Bosk.
Bosk.
Maverick Weller or Scott Pendlebury.
Like, obviously he's trying to say that it's Dangerfield, but I've got no doubt that Luke Hodge goes to bed with a picture of Luke Hodge in a light and easy catalogue. So I'm going to go with Luke Hodge.
You know what? Josh Gibson would be the type
no
of
shit.
man who would own everything about him, have a fucking photo of him everywhere.
Josh Gibson in his bedroom would have himself painted on his ceiling. He would tattoo himself on his back, Steve-O style.
Yeah, he's got some fucked up ears, Josh Gibson. He's got these twinkle little ears that just is not properly shaped through his head.
Speaking of ears, at the North game, the person sitting next to me was giving it to Sam Frost, like all game about his ears, and she was standing up and he told her to shut up. Like, he was really close to us in the middle of the game and he turns around, looks her right in the eyes and said, "Shut up." It was really
Did
funny.
she shut up?
No! She gave it to him even more and then he got dragged and was off the ground and stuff. And so it made it even funnier. Oh, every time he came near us after that, she went ape shit. And like, he was having a laugh towards the end, I think.
Smeghead wants to know, from Friday night's clusterfuck to Sunday's gibberish festival, the commentary of games never ceased to amaze ability sent further into the mire. Was last weekend the weekend where commentary hit rock bottom? Oh, I think we can delve deeper, unfortunately.
I'm going to say this. I'm friends with a lot of people who are unfamiliar with AFL football. We sat down, we watched Friday night footy. My mates Dennis, James, Dimsey, Mishka and Simmer all thought Bruce McAvaney was gay within the first 5 minutes. They thought Hamish McLaughlin was a cunt. I'm not saying something, but fuck me, it's something is there.
The funny thing being that your mates are exactly the sort of casual observers that this sort of dead shit commentary is supposed to appeal to, and yet they hate it too. Next question. Smeghead wants to know what was more terrifying, Hawkins' chase down or the scene from Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum gets chased by the T-Rex. I'm going to say Hawkins on Murphy because I was more...
That was real. The other thing was a movie.
Yeah, and I was more afraid that Hawkins was going to eat Bob than the T-Rex was going to get Jeff.
Oh, fuck. Imagine if he killed Bob. Fucking, we'd be in literally 6 years of mourning. Harry O'Brien would have fucking nothing on the media. Oh my God, you killed Bob, you bastard.
I'd be happy though because Bob wouldn't play next week. And that benefits my team.
Does it really? Didn't benefit anyone's team when they fucking won a flag without him. Anyway, Bosk said, have you changed your mind about who the first sacked coach will be? And no. Again, I was proven on the weekend. after 43-point lead, choked, Clarkson will be the first to go. Fuck off, Bosk.
Alright, that'll do. Thread of the week, flog of the week this week on the Bay.
Nice Sledges was a very good thread.
That's my nom too. I'm
Yeah,
also nice
I was going to say that one, and I was going to give an honourable mention to the Richmond GWS game day thread.
I want to give an honourable mention to Huge Johnson's thread about ducks, about how it's impossible for a duck to fuck a human. So clearly, there's nothing to the Carey and Mrs. Murphy rumours. I thought that was lolsy. That guy chimes in for 2 threads a year, and they're usually very good value.
You know what? Essendon versus West Coast game day thread.
Yeah, no, not that one. Free
What's so good about that? What, that one?
Oh, fucking Cookie, what was so good about it?
I don't know, to be honest. I was at Garden World just reading through that thread. It's funny, so...
Well, the Richmond GW one was funny, and then all of a sudden I couldn't log into Big Footy. I was blocked out for like a good 10 minutes.
So, nice sledges for thread of the week.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Oh, yeah, nice sledges.
Any other honourables?
AFL Evolution leaked patch notes. Should have been a really good thread, but nobody played AFL Evolution because Bontempelli was on the cover ahead of Tim Membry. So I'm sorry, that game can go fuck itself, as far as I'm concerned.
It's a shit game anyways.
Benoit's thread wasn't bad either. The philosophical quotes or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a good thread.
There are a couple of good ones, but I think the nice sledges was the clear standout.
The entire Fremantle Football Club on Big Footy.
Why?
They say, oh yeah, St Kilda supporters are obsessed about Ross Lane.
Oh,
Fuck
here we
off,
go.
you cunts. You're obsessed about us, you fucking dildo fuckers. Go eat a bag of shit, you fucking renter West Coast.
This seems like very Geelong Hawthorn, where they're both obsessed with each other and everyone else goes, you're obsessed with each other, and they're all going, you're more obsessed than we are.
Oh, put it this way. They all
It's an
give shit.
obsessed off.
They all give shit to Plugger every week, but Plugger's still fighting. So I'll put it to you this way. A whole bunch of people versus one Plugger. The Plugger is in the lead.
It's not just,
so
it's
good
not
on
just
you,
Plugger, it's that fucking other flog who used to be de facto, now he listens to us. He's that other, what's his name? I can't pronounce it.
We enjoy the people who listen to this podcast, though, Fifey.
Yeah, well, let's not shit can him, but he's our only fan. He's the only one that enjoys us. Even One-Eyed Saina's gone.
I've got to give lethality because he's a shit poster who posts a waste of bandwidth every week that I, for some reason, still click on. And I nominate myself for clicking on that bullshit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Hodgepodge. He does get you to click on his shit. Less people are clicking on his shit now, so he's getting more outrageous, and it's less funny. But, yeah.
Yeah, we're due for a goodbye, Bay. I'm looking.
Yeah, we are. His new goodbye thread is posting about his therapist. Any other flog of the week noms?
I think there's a clear standout in Impunity, who obviously didn't take the beating they comped at the hands of the druggies too well, and killed Craffles. Barley Craffles, and he ruined Zach's day, and Zach is still crying, even though they won, because he's lost his little friend. Even Stronzo would give him a nomination.
Couldn't Stronzo do it in one of his threads?
Oh, I think he could, but then it would just be gone.
No, Impunity didn't have the greatest of Sundays.
Oh, wasn't any given Sunday for Impunity.
I'm not white knighting over this one.
You know how to back out of a fight.
I'm so Andrew Macking this one.
Impunity wins. Congratulations.
Dishonourables.
The entire Fremantle Football Club, apart from Freo Falcon,
You already
who
said
was
them.
a
You're
lovely
obsessed.
human
You're
being.
obsessed.
You're obsessed. Leave.
I'm not. You
Obsessed.
take that back.
Leave Bushy alone.
Leave. Oh, Bushy was my mate. I like him. Where'd he go?
Bushy's not on Big Footy. He doesn't count.
Dan, did you have any flog of the week noms?
Oh, I've got a little.
The Bay caught me off a week where no one really vaguely even annoyed me or pissed me off.
Dishonourable to Teffy for his gay melt on the main board. Someone doth protest too much about gay people, Teffy.
Can we give a dishonourable mention for Kevin Sheedy?
No, it's all right. I'm gonna stick up for Teppy. Teppy, it's all right to be gay. That's what it's called. Gay.
I'm just gonna say Kevin Sheedy thinks he's invented Indigenous footballers.
You
Fucking
didn't-
Anzac Day.
What, you're telling us he didn't invent all those things?
No, he didn't invent black people.
He's now thinking he's invented gay football supporters as well.
Well, no, that was Hawthorne invented those.
We'll consult the Roy Morgan stats.
Isn't the only club with a gay coterie though?
You guys had one.
Oh, do we? What's it called? Black and white and fabulous.
St Kilda have one too, if I'm not
Sounds
mistaken.
gay.
Hawthorn don't.
Hawthorn don't because all of theirs are gay. They need to have a straight coterie.
Too much piss and poo, as it is.
All right, Morgs declared reap. Is that what the rest of you are going?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's vote the little vermin.
Last week's poll question, your team.
The rest of you, fucking you French cowards. The rest of you, join in, Starburns.
No, I ain't going there.
Join in, Frenchie.
I'm already there. Why not just stay true to form?
Let's all nominate Starburns. He's too afraid to nominate Reap.
But you know he'll just cut it out. Because that's what cowards do.
Your team, last week's poll, 20% said average, 48% said shit. How many Hawthorn supporters? I think there are a few. And 32% said Jack Watts thinks everything is awesome. Next week's games, Cookie, do we have a coin?
Yet to pick a coin, so...
Fuck the coin. Dan's not a fan of the coin.
I have a dice. That's always pretty
Nah,
good.
that's not.
What?
No, fuck. No, that's
Dice?
that's too far.
No,
Too
it's not.
complicated.
Use a dice. Even numbers are home teams and odd numbers are away.
Here we go. We have the Cookie patented lucky dice. Okay, here we go. What's the first game of this week? Geelong versus Port. Port!
So, hang on, the away teams are odd numbers?
Yes.
Can you tell us what number it was that rolled up?
At number 3.
Yes,
The number.
we got to guess the number.
Yeah. Okay, this is a bit more fun now.
Sydney versus Hawthorn.
1.
Holy
No, he's-
fuck.
You got to wait for the team first,
Oh.
then
Wait
guess
for
the number.
team.
Oh, well, I was going for a higher degree of difficulty than you people.
No,
Oh,
fuck.
congratulations. Fuck that.
Do you want me to re-roll then?
No,
No, I want to know if it's a 1.
it was a
It
one.
was a 1.
Oh, bullshit.
That's why I said holy fuck.
So it's
Yeah,
Hawthorn.
straight away. Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's more bullshit than the raffles at North with bloody Brayshaw and Boomer.
It was a 1. I shit you
Oh,
not.
I swear it was. I swear on Dennis and his mum's life. Yeah, come on.
I
Next.
swear on Dennis and his mum's life.
Next game.
Western Bulldogs versus St Kilda. Place your numbers.
No, roll the dice and say who wins.
Dice says St Kilda.
5.
3.
1.
Melbourne versus Gold
What was
Coast.
the number, you
You're
fucking...
gonna tell
It's
us
the number
or not?
5.
Oh.
Yes,
Is there a tally? Who's winning?
I've got 2 and Starburns has 1.
I think I've won for the whole thing for getting it before you got the hint.
No, fuck up. Next.
Melbourne versus Gold Coast.
4.
What the fuck, Starburns?
Turn your camera off.
Oh god.
It's a 4. What the fuck?
I'm not even gonna participate anymore. This is bullshit.
Do you want me to
you-
do you want me to have
No.
your camera on then?
No, there's some clear cheating going on here. No.
I shit you not, it's a 4.
Yeah, okay.
I shit you not.
Yep.
Richmond
You would have
versus,
been you would have been kicked out of the casino long before. Go on,
Richmond
kick on.
versus Essendon.
3.
Anyone else want to place a number?
Oh, I'm gonna say two.
Tell us
Yeah,
the
go on.
team.
It's a 2, so Richmond.
Oh, well, say Richmond and then we get to guess. How are you still not getting it, Cookie?
Okay, I'll get it for this game then. Adelaide versus Fremantle.
6.
4.
Oh, Cookie! No, say the team. Fuck.
This is terrible than the questions time the top 5 that we did. Remember that? That was terrible.
Of course you'd say that, Ron Burgundy.
Like, so you want to hear the team number, not the number.
We're nearly finished. Just
Yeah.
do whatever. you wanna
There's
do.
still 3 games. Collingwood versus Brisbane.
Oh, if you want
2.
to find a corner, flip that too.
Odds.
1,
13.
13!
7, 5.
5 it is.
How about that?
Carlton versus North.
4.
6.
Odds.
1, Ruth.
Morgs gets it. Ding, ding, ding. West Coast versus Western Sydney.
5.
0.
6.
Even.
Yes.
It's a number 4.
Oh God, who's the dice champion?
Me.
Me still. I got 2 without even getting a hint.
I don't think I even got 1. And I just you guys cheated.
It's because you kept yelling at 0 and 13, you fucking idiot.
You give me the sort of numbers I'd expect from Teach, mate.
Peach just would have yelled out Yahtzee or something.
Yeah. I'll yell out bingo next week or something. Connect 4. Yay!
You sunk my battleship.
Yay! I get the pass go collection.
You came second in the beauty contest.
You pass go, collect 1 bottle of perfume. Anything else on any of these games this week that we're intrigued by?
My tipping's already gone to shit.
West Coast versus GWS could be interesting. West Coast are at home, so they're a different team. And they've never lost to the Giants. They are still the only team still alive without losing to any expansion team, let alone Giants or some.
They haven't lost to Gold Coast either.
No, so if they beat the Giants, fair chance they'll, unless they play the Giants again, survive another year on the list. Like a full year after everybody else. Because there's no... Well, they might lose to the Suns if they play them at Metricon, because that's how they travel, but yeah.
I'm going to say, I'm this close from getting a Basil for the week, but I've avoided it 2 weeks in a row from tipping Fremantle, which fucking disgusts me on every level.
That's because you're obsessed with them, mate.
You're obsessed.
That being said, it is nice to see that Werewolf's on top of the ladder. That's very good Werewolf beating Jose, which is important for everyone.
Alright, I think that's everything. This was the Flogcast for round 10 Starburns, joined by Morgs,
Bye.
Cookson,
This podcast will drive you to drink.
and Dan.
I didn't
Kaboom!
mean that.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.